It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, Mzansi, welcome back. It's your feel-good breakfast show. And stand aside, the Queen has arrived. Eastern Cape's rising star, Queen Noma, is joining us in studio today to showcase her talent by the boatloads. Now, having been chosen to be a lead singer in the international Motown musical, Project Noma Mbeki then formed her very own record label. Yes, her very own record label. And she's also doing this to assist young people from historically disadvantaged youth to unearth their musical abilities. I absolutely love it. And she's obviously unearthed hers, and we're going to find out more about it. So why don't we take a listen right now? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, put your hands together for Queen Noma in the building! Royalty, royalty! Wow, you look incredible.
Thank you so much.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. And how are you?
Oh, fantastic. I feel like I should be bowing. Every time I speak, you look so good. And of course, you are, in fact, an artist that is rising to the top this year. But before that even happened, before you even got into the music scene, right?
Yes.
You did some things. You went to tertiary education. You got some qualifications on top of that.
Yes.
Why was that important to you before going all the way with music?
So before I entered fully into the music industry, I did a lot of things. I have been obviously studying to the point where I have a doctorate. Not only that, I was coexisting with a mission of developing my own companies. So at the age of 19, while I was still a student, I started my own property company and many other businesses. So I felt it was so important that before I engage into the arts, I've got a very solid, stable financial backbone with which I can do my passion without worrying about bread and butter, as it happens to be the case for so many musical artists. So I started my businesses involved in many sectors, property. I also have tertiary institutions. I also do charity whereby I donate bursary. This year, I donated over 1,000 bursaries to South Africans all over the country. So I felt that it was very important for me, before I get into the music industry, my passion, that I stabilize my stability in terms of my income so that I can be a blessing to this nation while I'm doing music and give back appropriately.
Not have to stress about that.
And not have to be stressing about bread and butter,
I love that, and I think it's something that a lot of South Africans can actually take note of, the fact that you are looking at various ways to secure yourself, to make sure that you are stable, and I love that. Now, You've done something, apart from all these qualifications. I'm trying to think to myself, what do I even call you, Dr. Queen? And I think the only thing missing is president.
Oh,
that's the only thing missing right now. But look, on top of this, you also went ahead and started your own record label.
Yes.
That's huge. I mean, it sounds like you have so much on your plate already, but why is this important to you, and why make sure that you keep control of your creative process?
The reason why, so I've been in business for a very long time, since I was 19. So for me, having developed all these skills where I've done business locally and internationally, because I'm a businesswoman, I understand the fundamentals of business. I felt it was very important because of what I've seen in the industry. A lot of people are being highly exploited because they don't know what the business world entails. So I felt it was very important that not only do I apply my business skills in other fields, but I also apply it in my own company in terms of that. Number two, I felt that if I wanted to make an effective change to help particularly the disadvantaged young people, I would need to have the necessary tool to do that, and the record label lends itself to that, because my record label, my main emphasis is to help like young people from disadvantaged backgrounds, because I don't know if you've seen in the entertainment industry, you know there's a lot of sharks. There's a lot of sharks. You come from the rural areas, you know nothing. And soon enough, you'll be doing interviews lying on your back just to get into your dream. So what I wanted to do is to create a safe space to make sure that kids that are coming from disadvantaged backgrounds that don't have the means are able to realize their dreams without compromising themselves morally in terms of selling your soul in order to make sure you get to your destiny. I just wanted to make sure that's not the case. So I started my label as a way of giving back as well.
I feel like everybody now, myself included, is like, where have you been all our lives? You're a breath of fresh air, and you've breathed a beautiful breath into this year with your breakout anthem, Mama, which, I mean, it speaks, and it's a testament to the appreciation of your mom. How exactly did she pave the way for you? Because clearly she did something incredible by looking at what you've already achieved in your lifetime.
Sure, my mom. My mom is one of my heroes. And I decided to do this track for her because she just recently passed away. And I just felt that, I've served her while she was alive, but I felt like even in her death, I wanted to make sure that I honor her. I do a tribute that will speak to all that she has been and make sure that I let the nation know that there is a mother who did so much towards the development of who I am. And not only for my mom, I celebrate all mothers because mothers do so much. I'm sure your mommy too.
Oh, yes.
Mothers, they are so selfless. They give up so much for us, and then we don't even give them enough flowers to appreciate them. So I just wanted to do an anthem for my mom and other mamas in the country. That's why.
What can we expect from Queen this year? What can we expect? Especially not this year, but next year as well, because the year's almost
next
done.
year.
And it seems like you're not stopping right now. There's more to come.
Yeah, so this year, man, basically next year, there's amazing things, not only for my record label, for myself individually. I've got international tours that are planned already. There's so much. I'm very excited. I can't talk about everything. But what I can say to you is that I've waited a long time and I've prepared for this moment. And finally, it has availed itself. And I'm going to shock so many people because we're taking over the music industry by storm.
Yes,
That's right.
so breath of fresh air, of course. Now, you're a queen, you're a businesswoman, a doctor, amongst many other things. But right now, I want you to be the artist that exudes the creativity that you so gladly and so easily do. So it's time for you to do your thing. This is your moment. I'm going to hand you over to G.